shown a loss. This is about the traveler, and it is Romanticism and the modern objectivity. So, let's get started. Let's start with the English opening. Romantic chess. Errors of the 1800s were characterized by attack at all costs. Gambits have the belief that defense is second to glory. But in this game, I channeled the spirit, launching a clean slide space grab as you go into C with C4, B4, and Knight G5, while my king was under a gathering storm. I played the game I wanted to play rather, considering what was actually happening on the board. Why the attacking failed on my end. C4, E6, D4, friggin' D5, Knight F3, C6, transposing to a Carol-like structure with reverse London, friggin' F5, Knight C3, Knight F6, friggin' Bishop D2, Bishop D6, friggin' Bishop B2, castles, Knight to B7, BD7, pawn to C7, Knight G5, Knight G4, and I took with the bishop, which was incorrect. Now let's go on move 9. That's my first mistake here. In move 9, where I push E5, I said I'll lock out the center on the what's it called, basically on the F diagonal. Basically just on the F, E, D, and C pawns and lock them out. I closed the center, removing any counterfire, and I allowed all black forces to focus on my king. And this was the only weakness in this position. So, and also, I moved 10, as you can see. Let's go back. I go Knight to G5. I'm attacking on D6. He has to react to me. I move my defender from the H2 square, which is my main weakness. Is the main weakness in this position. And as we go, Queen to G5, pawn to Bishop B2, Queen H4, immediately punishing the weakness that I have, and I got my knight traded off. So that was completely my fault. I gave away a big advantage. Now let's see. Pawn to G3, H3, pawn to BD4. If my queen side is my priority, I ignored rook to F6, and signaled immediately that I wasn't attacking a wing. And it didn't matter. I didn't think that through clearly. My opponent goes rook to F6, immediately making this tension clear, and I didn't see that through. Because of that, I removed my rook from the guard of this square by not pushing this pawn. If I would have pushed this pawn and the rook would have stacked up here, this time I would have guarded like this, and then this position would have basically almost become equalized because of the two defenders against these two attackers, which the material trade relative trade value is not good enough. So as you saw that was the reason why I needed to give myself space. So let's define this. Objectivity required me to realize that chess is a conversation, not a monologue. I had a plan, I just did my plan all overheard my opponent does. What I should have done is I have a plan, I must address my opponent's ability to end the game immediately. H2 square is an interrogatory. I was playing against a stalwart that's F5, D5, E6. Square H2 white and square H2 black is the third exact port for our defenses. Is there a bishop on B1? The B2 diagonal? Asking yourself is the question. Yes, black is a bishop to C7. Is there a rook left available? Rook to F6 and H6. Is my knight on F3? I moved it to G5. In conclusion, I'm in danger. Defense is not long opposite, it's only a priority, which I didn't think. So, how do I stay composed? Well, I was not running at me, but I also experienced a confirmation bias. I only see the to help my attack. To break this, what do you guys think? Check out the third, of course. Fortune move, scan every turn. Look at the board from black's perspective. Figure out black. Would you be laughing in this game? The answer was yes. Blueprint, the counter version. Recognize your pieces when pruning. Blacks. Bishop DC7, Queen D6, where you have set for perfect harmony. Where opponent's pieces will parallel in yours, you must leave into a defensive posture. Now, this is the cost of glory. We don't want to be like Morphy. We don't want to attack and win. We want to defense, but I'm showing you why that mindset is distracting my life. And I got 86% accuracy on that, like a dummy. And me, I just didn't think things through. So it happens to the best of us. This is the trap of Romanticism and versus modern objectivity.